Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're taking a look at Gran Turismo 7. So, this is my first impressions on this video. I've been playing for about 5 hours now. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll get started with this. So, Gran Turismo, let me give you a little bit of backstory. I've been playing Gran Turismo for over 25 years now. I have been playing since the very first one. The only one that I did not play is number 6. Number 6, the reason I didn't play that is because I had upgraded to a PlayStation 4 and they did not bring that forward, nor was it available as a backward compatible experience. So, other than that game, I've played all of them. Now, what I can tell you about Gran Turismo 7, first impressions on this game are a little bit kind of like if you're a longtime fan like me, you might get a little bit irritated at the fact that you have to grind every single track, car, money, everything. There's not even a way to go into the races except for like the first two. Like you'll get like the Autodrome Logo Magaria. You can get into that, and then I believe there was what was it over here in Asia? I think it was maybe like the high speed ring, and then yeah, this one here, Northern Isle Speedway. So you have those 3 tracks that you can actually select them and then go down to time trials, circuit experience, all of these. So you'll open the circuit experience. Once you open these, once you open the track, you'll get circuit experience, you'll get arcade race, you'll get time trial, everything. But as you can see, anything else here in America, I can't go to. Can't go there. Can't go to any of these. None of this is open. None of these tracks are open yet over here in Alaska. None of these tracks are open yet. Actually, I don't think that's Alaska. I think that's Galagos, Intergalagos down here. So none of these tracks are going to be open at the start of this game. I think it was like 28 minutes of like cutscene or whatever too, just to get into the cafe, just to get over to the world circuits, just so I could race the first race. It took 28 minutes to get there. So I'm not going to say this is the Shenmue 3 of Gran Turismo or the Mr. Rogers, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it feels. It feels like a slow burn at first, but I'll tell you what, man, along this way, it has been more addicting. So basically is what I've done is I went to the license center and I have gotten every single license already except for the super license. This is the last one I need to get. And basically to do that, you have to drive all these courses, which is pretty cool. Like, I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But I will be doing that tomorrow. I'll finish up those. So I've gotten all these licenses in 5 hours. I've opened up some of these world tracks. I have built myself a pretty decent sized garage of vehicles. Every time you do some stuff, you'll get all of these cars. I've gotten 24 of them already. You go into this. Generally, what everything does is it comes around this cafe. This cafe is what gives you which direction you're going to go in your story mode, because this is more akin to a story mode now than it is to just being able to go into a menu, pick a thing. I do like the way they designed this. So, but it is a grind. It is a grind. Is it a slow grind? Oh, a little bit, man. 5 hours already to get where I'm at. Yeah, I'd say it's, but I've been entertained the whole freaking way. So these little books, these menus, you will open these and then it'll give you 3 cars to get. I could go and buy these cars and open this right now. I don't even have to go race them, win them, but I could buy these with my money that I've earned and acquire these 3 cars, and then boom, I'll get this right here. I'll get a reward, and then I'll get my next little book thing. So to get these cars though, is what you'll do is you'll go to the races. You go to the race, you win the race at third, or you place third or whatever, and you get those cars. Once you get those cars, you open up, like you'll complete that menu, and then you'll go back and you'll get another one. So I have opened up sport now. I can play in online races. I've opened up Brand Central. I've basically opened up all of the stuff now, GT Auto, Because none of this stuff is open when you first get in. None of this stuff is open. It's just like the cafe, and then boom, you get in there. There are microtransactions in this game. If you go into these cars, and you go to Austin Martin, okay, and then you come down here to the showroom, you go all the way over to this car. This car's $3 million. In order to get 3 million credits, you would have to spend $30 cash, but you'd have to buy them in 2 separate packs of $20 each. So $40 is what you would have to spend if you wanted to buy that car. Now in 5 hours, I have probably made, I would say with all the upgrades and all the other cars and everything that I've bought in so far, I have made pretty close to 500,000 credits. So in 5 hours, I've made 500,000 credits, but I am starting to gain more as I start to go to bigger races. So I do feel like progression so far has been pretty fair. I've already been able to go to the America thing and buy the car that I want in my career that I want to run around in. I was able to pick this car up already. I've got enough to buy that one right now if I wanted it. I could almost buy that. I guess if I waited a little more before I bought the other one, I could definitely buy that one too. I like Corvettes. This here is probably the one I'll probably shoot for the highest, is for that CR7. So as you can see though, there is no C8R in here. So that's one of my disappointments, because I really wanted that car. There's a small handful of newer cars that are actually available right now in Gran Turismo 7. This is a live service game now. Gran Turismo is a live service game. And if you do not have, the experience or whatever, and you're not like a big racing fan and you pick this up because you're like, oh yeah, Gran Turismo 7, that's got a lot of hype, that looks cool, and you're younger and you're new to the series, this game is going to be a little bit of a grind, and it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to understand and to get used to. I've been playing these for 25 years, so I understand the ropes and how things work. So it's easier for me to get through this stuff. But this is an experience that is going to teach you the basic fundamentals all the way up to superclass racing if you let it. If you let this game teach you, it will teach you, and it will give you lessons that are going to help you. And I do recommend, like, I love racing games. I would literally buy every racing game that comes out. It doesn't matter. Every single racing game is good for reproof. They are good at making you better. You can play a game like this and learn skills in a somewhat simcade experience, and then be able to apply those same lessons to like Need for Speed or any other racing game. You'll be able to learn that. Now, Gran Turismo does have rally racing in this, as well as street racing. Like basically, there's basically every racing that you would want to do. It's pretty fun. Now, we're going to go over here and we're going to go to GT Auto. GT Auto is going to let you customize your cars and stuff like that. Now, car customization in this, I haven't done any of it yet because I've been playing around. So you can do your wheels, you can paint, you can do body parts, racing items, stuff like that. So this is probably the closest I have ever seen this game get to there's no rear, but there's side, so we'll do type A. So this is the closest I've ever seen Gran Turismo actually get like more body parts, stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I already put a wide body kit on this car. You can do that. You'll be able to change your oil and stuff. I like this experience. I do. I am pretty freaking happy with the Gran Turismo experience. At first, when I loaded it up last night, I was feeling a little like, ooh, gosh, man, because I was frustrated that they haven't really, the trackside still looks a little sterile, in my opinion. Like, it still looks a little sterile. But then they got stuff like this that adds to the immersion. You know, you get in here, you put some, you know, some new wheels on your car. You know, you got BBS or whatever. Go ahead and put these freaking things. Let's see, standard size. We're gonna do wide. We're gonna do. We'll do a 19-inch on those. Okay, and then we'll install those for $4,000. See, they don't even break your bank. Like, now that car looks pretty freaking cool, man. It's nice, and these cars are highly detailed. It looks amazing on a 4K TV. On my OLED, this game looks freaking beautiful. I'm playing on my 1440p monitor right now while I record this. The recording it will be in 1080p at 60 frames a second. So you'll be able to see that. Now, as you can see, as you go around, this does also have ray tracing. So you get ray tracing in the, like right now, like you'll have ray tracing, you have ray tracing in replays. You do have to choose that, or you could just play the game in full 100% performance mode, which is going to give you, you know, pretty much a locked solid 60 frames a second. I haven't felt any stutters or anything like that. So GT Auto is where you change your like body parts, stuff like that. You can do like your oil change, whatever else in there. And then the tuning shop is going to be able to give you, this is how you're going to tune your engine, your tires. You're going to be able to go to extreme. Like if you'll see right here, your car's excellent, your engine excellent, everything like this. As time goes by, your car will start to break down and deteriorate. So you could throw a new engine in it. You can throw a whole brand new body on it after the body starts to break down. I've only put 31 miles on this car, so I mean, that one's still great. But it's going to give you kind of a sense of like what real racing is going to be like. Like, yeah, every once in a while, like these things are going to break down, and you're going to have to be able to put these on, like 4-wheel steering controller, hydraulic handbrake, you know, carbon ceramic brake kit. Those are pretty freaking nice. Do I want to put them on my Renault? No, not right now. But you can upgrade these cars pretty freaking, like you can get them all the way up to, like you can max these cars out a little bit, or a pretty decent amount, which is pretty cool. This is probably the most in-depth I've ever seen a Gran Turismo game actually be able to actually look, which is pretty freaking solid. Like, I like this. I like how they went into this, and they did a lot of this. You can learn more about your parts, you know, by talking to this guy here. So yeah, that part's great. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Sport is still here completely. You get the whole sport package as well still, so that's pretty freaking solid. Yeah, I didn't even get in there, so I'm not gonna do that yet. So when I get in there and I set all that up later, and then you can hold multiplayer head to head. So I've basically opened up almost everything. I think there's this little thing over here, this carnival in the very back that I haven't opened yet, but it's getting there. So yeah, basically I have driven 144.9 miles today. So that's pretty good. I'm getting pretty tired now, so I'll probably live stream this. I have been live streaming my gameplay. Man, I'm happy with this. This is probably the literal best experience I've had on my PlayStation 5 since I've had it. And to me, this game is literally essential. I'm mostly happy with it. I'm more than satisfied with my experience with Gran Turismo 7. There are some things that I wish they could have done, you know, like trackside detail, maybe make the tracks look a little bit, you know, a little less sterile, maybe make them look a little more active or whatever, because this is supposed to be a next-gen game. But I'm not going to lie, it does kind of feel like it's Gran Turismo Sport with a whole new coat of paint on it, which is not a bad thing. I mean, Gran Turismo Sport already looked pretty good. They have added, you know, a lot of extra, you know, detail and stuff, and you can really see the extra fine detail while you're playing on a 4K TV. So it does look good. It does look sharp. It does look clean. It is pretty decent experience. I am feeling pretty addicted to it like I used to be, you know, back in the day. So it is definitely delivering on that Gran Turismo experience for me. I did really like Gran Turismo Sport. I was there was a lot of people that were mad about it the way it came out, and me personally, I was the one who like, yes, finally, Gran Turismo has evolved to where we can actually use everything we've learned over the years playing this against, other people, stuff like that. And it was like more of encouraging that type of gameplay. So I really did appreciate Gran Turismo going that way, but I do appreciate them bringing this back this way and giving you like a full-fledged experience, as well as keeping those things that I loved about the last game. So, in closing, I do think that this one here is actually worth your purchase. I do. I do. I have not completed this yet, but I mean, this is looking pretty good for me. I guarantee you I will be playing this a lot. So this is probably by far my favorite PlayStation 5 experience to date. I don't really have a lot bad to say about it. I really can't tell you, no, don't go get it. Like, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you to go get it either, but I can tell you that my experience so far has been 100% engaged. 100%. I want to continue playing this. I want to wake up tomorrow and live stream as much of this as I can. Like, I am 100% satisfied with my purchase. So, if it's a question of, should you buy this? Yeah, I do think that I do think that you will. I do think that you'll be able to appreciate it as I do. Now, if you're somebody that's into, arcade racing and everything like that, I do caution you, because this is a lot more realistic and it's going to be a lot more time consuming and a lot more preachy than anything you've experienced before in an arcade racer. So on that note, if arcade racing is your thing, I do still recommend this game, but please approach it with an open mind and be willing to forget everything you've ever learned in arcade racing and start to learn how to be more of a sim racer and to become more effective as a racer. So that's my 2 cents on it. I love this game. I think it's great. I'm so thankful that Gran Turismo was able to pull this off and make me happy with this game. To be completely honest with you, I am 100% happy with this, and I believe that I will be playing this for a long time. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be live streaming this again tomorrow and well into the future. I believe that this will be one of those games that I will be that I'll just be in the mood to play one day and I'll jump on there and start playing it. But I do intend to grind out tomorrow all of my tracks. I want my tracks open. Mostly what I do with these now is I do a lot of time trials, because practice. You got to practice. You got to learn these tracks so you can get better. And tomorrow when I'm out there live streaming it and stuff, you will definitely understand. If you come and watch my live stream, you'll definitely understand, why that practice is important. So I'm going to leave you with that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed here, please subscribe. I appreciate it, and I do want to see this channel continue to grow. And honestly, without you, I wouldn't be anywhere. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and post this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.